Hello, everyone. This is Thomas Pepin, NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin, and let's talk about the NHL. So, today we're going to be having a look at cost per goal, average, and range for each of the player groups that I've established, as well as all the groups combined. So, this will give us essentially a good idea, or at least generally a good idea, of where the best value is in spending on players, as well as all together. Once we do the average of all the players, then we have an idea of, broadly speaking, the value per goal. So, and in knowing that, then you can determine how much people should get paid, at least on a per goal basis. So, anyways, that's the plan for today. As per normal, everything is on the spot. So I don't have anything prepared except for the topic. And thankfully, in this case, I think all the data is already collected from previous work, so it's just a question of running the calculations, basically. So just a moment here to pull things up. Yeah, we can do it this way. Cool. So, cost per goal is what we want. So we want how am I gonna organize this best? We'll start from the, in theory, least maybe important group. I don't know. And then we'll go to the most important. Where do I want to organize this? I guess I can move those down. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Might as well get all of them set to begin with. So in reality, I think this is just going to be just sum, divide one by another, and then that's it. Like, this should probably be only uh, 15 minutes or so, but we'll see. And I do have to combine them all in a brand new tab, I guess, but and then should I do so I'll do forwards, defense, and then all players combined. I guess we'll do that. Should I combine those first? I might as well, I guess. So we'll do copy, insert before. Let's do it there. Copy, insert before that. Copy. Cool. So that was all 4 words. So I need to do those. That looks good, and I want that. Do I need these? Don't think so. I did that, and I have to do this one. That should be all the 4 words. Then we will not do that. That's better. So we should already have that, I think. Gustafson, yes. Oh, did I redo that? We'll have to figure that out after. Good. That's forwards, that's defense. So 283, 29 plus 81 plus 79 plus 4. So that is right, I guess. So 29 plus 81 plus 79 plus 94. Well, I thought I had some overlap maybe in some of those sheets, but I guess not. So that's good news. Save some work there. 18 plus 182. 144. 151. 495 is what we should have. And we do, so that's good. Now we can copy all of these, paste, and then we want all of these, paste, 7, 7, 8. So that's good. Now I want 1, 2, 3. Defense. One, two, three. Good, so that's all players, all defense, and then we have forwards to do. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Did I just do that one? I guess so. Okay. So I think that's all good now. In terms of organizing, combining, I did that, 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 that. Good. Okay. Cool. So now it's just the calculations. It should be. So we shall do. So we want total. Total. And we want, where do we want this? There, I guess. Equals that divided by that needs to go there. Where can I put this then? That's probably better. Okay, so that's done. Actually, what I should do. Equals that divided by that. How come this one? I guess I didn't do it for this one. K equals that divided by that. Sum equals that divided by that. So I'm nearly done all the calculations, I think. Why is that not showing up? There we go. Good, good, good. Okay. Now just give me a sec. I want to make sure all the spacing's good, so then we can just see everything. Oops. When I'm navigating, it just makes it easier. Okay, cool. So that is done. Now the question is, do we What do we start with? Or do I make another spreadsheet with all the information? New spreadsheet it is. So we want one word, 1 to 4, 4 words, 4 to 8, 8 to 12, total 1 defense, 1 to 2 defense, 2 to 3 to 4 defense, 5 to 6 defense, total players. Um, 8 to 12. Oh, that's the wrong one. Do. 5 to 6. All defense. All forwards. And all players. Cool. All right, so now it's all in one spot, which is going to make it a lot easier. Let's see here. All right, so from the calculations here, so basically all it is we're taking a look at the total salary of the players within the grouping. And just remember that the groupings are based on the different tiers of players I made and then grouping all the tiers into one group. So as you can see, I guess from the here, so the groupings are first forward, the wait, no, is that right? Did I? Anyways, so basically it's just groups of four. So we've got the first best four forwards, then the middle four, then the bottom four, top two, middle two, and bottom two defensemen. And then I did it just again for all the forwards, all the defense, and then all the players total. What I'm trying to figure out is if I combine groups somehow. Let's see. Burns. I did. Okay. So then that means I need to change this slightly. How does that make any sense? Okay, well, I guess I'm not done. So much for that. See, this is what I mean doing everything on the spot. You do run into hiccups. So let's figure this out again. So we've got the first 29 spots of defense should be duplicates. 16 and 17. 16, 17. So that is 1643.59, 1255.67, 1357.70. Yeah. So it is a copy, so I need to get rid of those. So again, my bad. So it's just the combined data that I need to fix, so it's not anything too crazy. So we want up to there. So that's 255, 255. So this is for all defense. Good. And then we want all forwards, and let's just make sure. $41, $39, $41, Kucherov, 39, 100. Where is he? There he is, okay. So McDavid to Kucherov. Oops. What? There we go. Delete. Move those up. Delete those. Oh, and I gotta fix that too. Wait, no, I don't need to fix that. That's alright. Okay. Good. 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 Copy those. Actually, what I should do is delete that first. Oops. That's all forwards. I don't trust that I did things right. So better to make sure. So that's good. Then we want all defense. G2 to 732 is good. To 732. That divided by that. So that should be good. I forget if I did that already. Don't think I did. I did not. Five nine zero. And we want this for all players. Cool. Okay, and then now just make sure I didn't make any other stupids. So 206. 207,646. 207,646. 239,178. 239,178. 290472. Good. 590686. That was the wrong one I was supposed to look at, but that's okay. 364444. 3644444. 445678. 678. 707, 703. 912991. 226751. And then 287086. 287086. Okay, so this should be correct now. All right, so now I can properly summarize the joys of doing things on the spot. So, again, so the groupings are done based on the tiers that I established, which are made from percentiles based on 3 seasons of data split into the best groups for essentially for each position. So yeah, so and it's all based on performance. You'd have to go back if you really want an explanation of that. But anyways, there are different tiers of players, one for each position, top 12 forwards, top 6 defensemen, and then they're grouped into groupings here. So 1 to 4 forwards, 4 to 8, well 5 to 9 technically, and then 8 to 12 for forwards, and defense, first 2 spots, second 2 spots, third pairing of defensemen. And then, so anyways, the calculations here, we're taking the total salary, well, cap hit of all these players dividing it by the total goals by that grouping of players in order to get the cost per goal. So these are the results here. So as you can see, interestingly, which I had no idea what the results would be, but so the top forwards, which would have been the top 48 forwards from that 3-year time period, the cost per goal was $206,697. Them included in the next grouping, so the top 4 forwards is slightly more expensive, $207,646, and then middle 4 forwards, $239,178 dollars, and then 290,472 for the bottom 4, and then the total cost per goal from all the forwards is $226,751. So in terms of the range, did I say I was going to get the range? Good question. And to what degree was I going to? Cost per goal, average, and range. Well, I guess we got the averages. Should I get the range? Well, anyways, I'll finish summarizing here. So, top defenseman, so that's the top 48 defensemen from that 3-year time period, which I think was, what was it, 2016-17 to 2018-19. And so 364,444 were just for the top ones, and then the top 2, so it would have been that group plus the next 90 defensemen, and then likewise for the forwards for each player afterwards. So anyways, like I said, go back if you want a greater clarification of how the groupings were all made, or well, the tiers and the groupings. But yeah, so for the top 2 defensemen, $445,678 per goal. Middle 2 defensemen, $707,703 dollars per goal, and then $912,991 cost per goal for the bottom pairing defenseman. And the total for defensemen per goal on average is $590,686 per goal. All players, $287,086 dollars per goal. So basically, you can see on a cost per goal basis, forwards are dramatically less expensive, which kind of makes sense. But surprisingly, the variance from the top to the bottom forwards is not that much. So 206,000 per goal versus 290,000 per goal. I mean, really, that's not that much of a difference. Whereas with defensemen 364,000 versus 912,000 per goal. So really, for 1 year, you can clearly see that it's the cost per goal is quite expensive for defensemen, especially on the bottom end. Really, the only one that's even close to the same value you're getting for forwards is the first defenseman. But even that's like, well, how much more is it? So it's 25% more expensive per goal for a top pairing a top, so your best defenseman versus your bottom four forwards. So at least on a cost per goal basis, defensemen are far overpriced. Again, you have to factor in that their contributions are not just scoring, it's a whole bunch of different factors. But we're kind of using goals as a foundation for determining values of players moving forward, because there's just so many different factors and you have to choose something. And then everything else will be kind of involved as well. But yeah, so anyways, clearly forwards are way less expensive per goal. And it's the opposite for defense. They're way more expensive per goal. So interesting results there. And should we... we might as well. So give me a brief moment and we'll get cost per goal. Let's see here. Sort goals descending. Well, I thought maybe the highest score would be the best value, but we'll just reorder these by so we want ascending from S. So it looks like the least expensive, well, might as well just look at the player too. So least expensive per goal was Kucherov when he was making 4.7 million, and it was $122,222 per goal. So we will put that here. I'm assuming that's going to be the best. We want, oops, here. Actually, maybe it won't be the best. Well, let's have a look anyways. Equals that divided by that. Oops. Wait, what happened here? That's weird. Short sending by S. I guess maybe not. So might as well go through all of it then. So still not quite done. Okay. Equals that divided by that. Oh, what am I doing? I have the whole... See, this is what I mean about doing everything on the spot. Sometimes you don't think. Okay, so, because we have all players, I can just do it from the all players page. Duh. And this is the other funny thing about doing things live. I don't have any way to hide my mistakes. I don't mind. Everybody makes mistakes on stuff, but it's just funny. Okay. We want ascending column S. That doesn't work. That does. Okay, good. Ascending column S. Okay. So this is the least expensive player. Number. Good, and then we want most expensive. Well, that was easier than I was making it. Okay, so the most expensive player on a cost per goal basis was Sorry, we'll start with the least. So least expensive is William Karlsson. When he had 43 goals, was making $1 million. And so it was 23,255 dollars per goal. And the most expensive was Justin Schultz when he had 2 goals in 29 games and was making 5.5 million, and then that was costing 2.75 million per goal. Now, should I do it by each group? I don't think I'll bother. It's not worth it. Yeah, so we'll just leave it as that. I mean, in reality, the averages are more important, but that range just shows you that, well, in Schultz's case, he lost a lot of games, I'm assuming probably due to injury. So, and he only scored 2 goals, so it was his entire salary divided by those 2 goals. So clearly, you're not getting good value. Whereas, what was it, Carlson, only making $1 million and scoring 40 whatever goals it was, I think 43. So way less expensive. So, yeah, so that kind of gives us, I think, like I said, I don't know if it's really worth it to break it down on a range for the rest, because the averages kind of give us a good enough range anyways. So I think we'll leave it there. The stream did take longer than I expected, but that's how it goes, and I guess it's because I made a couple mistakes and maybe it was just a bit longer than expected. But in any case, if you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. Otherwise, channel homepage has upcoming streams. Should be 2 p.m. Eastern daily, except for Sundays. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments. Suggestions likewise. And we'll see you tomorrow. We're going to be doing something similar, but it's going to be using different data to get the same, to answer the same question, basically. Yeah, and so yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.